Hello guys, welcome back to my DBMS tutorial series. In this video, I'm going to take you through my second question set. Without talking too much, let's start following the instructions in this question set. First of all, let's read the question set's paragraph first. The board of directors of Sanuna Production has decided to include all of their company information into a computer software. The computer software was commissioned by Tirunagaya Soft. You're the senior software engineer of this software development company and your team has been assigned to create the database. Create the database needed to store information in this software. Okay, now as it tells us, we have to create a database to store some information that will use by a software application. And now as you can see, we have 4 instructions in this question set. Now let's follow those. First instruction tells us to use Sanuna Production DB for the name of the database. Now let's open the MySQL Workbench software and create the database with this name. So I'm going to open that and I right click on this schemas panel and click on create a schema. Now here we need to enter our name. Our name is Sanuna Production DB. Now let's write that. Right, now we have created now we have typed our name, and let's click on apply to create the database. Click on apply again in this window and click on finish. Now let's move to the second instruction. Create a table called employee to store employee information. Follow the instructions below to create it. Now following the instructions in this table, we have to create our employee table. So these are the column names, these are the data type of those columns, and these are the length of data those each column contains. So I'm going to open my MySQL Workbench software again. Now we don't need this tab, we can close it. You can see our database has created here. Now I'm gonna expand that, and then you can see an item called tables. I'm gonna right click on it and go to create table. Then we will get another tab. Now in this tab we have to give our table information. So our table name is employee, so I'm gonna enter that name here in the table name field. Now next we have to add the columns. To add the columns, when you click on this area, this will get highlighted, and our first column name is register number. That means that is short for employee registration number, and I'm gonna add that EMP reg number, employee registration number. Okay, now let's check the data type of it. It is varchar. Now let's add that. So to add the data type as varchar, we need to click on this drop down item, then we need to select varchar, and now let's check the length of the data that we have to enter. It is 10. So I'm gonna put that length of data between the parentheses, and now I'm gonna add the second column. It is first name, now length of the data is 45, and I'm going to add the last name as my next column. And after that I'm going to add gender, and the data length is 10. I'm gonna add that too, and next we have contact number, as I think. Yes, it is, and data length is 10. Okay, now we have added our columns, but we haven't added this table and columns into the database completely. So to add those into the database, we need to click on this apply button. Here you can see. Now when you click on that, you'll get this window. Don't click anything and just click on apply, and now click on finish. Okay, now we have created our employee table correctly. Now let's close this tab, we don't need that. If you have created that successfully, you can see some triangle icon in front of the table's item. When you click on that, the table item will get expanded, and then you can see our employee table is there. Okay, now let's move to the third instruction. It tells us to create a table named product to store product information. Follow the instructions below to create it. Okay, now let's create the product table by following these instructions. Okay, now I'm gonna create that. Now I need to right click on tables item and go to create table, name the table name as product as a thing. Let me check that again. Yes, product is our table name, and our next column is product ID, product name, and brand. All those three columns contains water as the data type. Now let's create them. First column is product ID, and the data type of it is water, and I need to provide a length for that. The length of data is 10 for the first column. Let me add that. Okay, right. And now we have product name as our second column. Okay, now third column is brand. Okay, now let's add that. Brand. Right, now we have added those three columns and we have named our table. Now let's click on apply. You can see that here near the mouse cursor, and let's click on that, then click on apply again, click on finish. Okay, now we have created our product table, and we have our both tables in our database. You can see when you expand the tables item. So now let's move to the next instruction. What are the steps you can take to stop data repeat in the product table about? Okay, so when we insert data into the product table, there can be many products that has the same values. So in that case, we have to do one thing, which is we need to move the duplicating data into a different table, and then we can connect that table into the product table. So that is where we are using the relationships between tables. So in the next video we're gonna create that, and for now you need to remember, when we have a duplicate data in a table, what we do is to avoid the duplication is we move the duplicating data into a different table, and then we connect that table to the table that going to contain duplicate data, right? So in the next video you'll understand that correctly, and for now this is all for this video, and I hope you learned something from this video. And if you liked this video, give a like to this video, and if you want to learn more about DBMS, that means database management system, you subscribe my channel and hit the notification bell. So thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video.